Hello, friends. A very good morning to all of you out there. Thank you so much for joining in with your precious time. Hi, Shahinur. Hi, my dear Jyoti. How are you doing? And this is Sawa as well. Thank you so much for joining in. How you guys are doing? Lots of stress. It's understandable. Good morning. Thank you so much. Let me tell you guys that you're over prepared for this exam. Jyoti, specifically when you were writing, that ma'am, I'm so nervous. This being anxious and under stress for any exam, that's absolutely understandable. Let me tell you guys that the preparation which you guys have done for the European Board of Obs and Gynae for this part, it's absolutely sufficient. The only thing is that at the last minute, you should not have palpitations. You should be able to read the things very carefully and do the best in exam. Now, Shahinur, when it comes to exam, Jyoti, when it comes to exam, I want to discuss some time management parts because that was the most difficult thing which the students were facing last time. Hello, hi Anam, how are you doing? Thank you very much for joining in. Thank you, Safa, for joining in for your students. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so when we took the feedback last time, the problem which students they faced was little technical issue, and Anna would be in a better position to tell you guys that many of them they couldn't just forward the questions, come back to the options, mark the questions, and then couldn't change the answers. These type of technical glitch, I'm making you mentally ready so that you people have your arrangements to contact, and you people know that okay, this is times expected to happen. Are you guys with me? Yes. The second thing important is the time management. Even the topper, Seema Abru last time, who scored 83%, she was not able to do her last five to six extended match question. She was thinking, ma'am, I must have scored somewhere around 90 then. If after leaving those questions, I couldn't complete that, couldn't read them. So, because of that, there can be a little problem. Now, when we talk about MRCOG, we have got the time management comparatively easier. Those students, they get stressed up and exhausted in that exam as well. But when you compare that with this, um, there you're doing 50 extended match questions. And we generally keep 2 hours, 1 hour for the single best answer and 2 hours for the extended match question, right? Here, the story is different. So, Anam, I know that you're in the middle of the duty in the hospital. So, would you be able to unmute or would you be doing the chat only? Can you unmute, my dear? Are you in silence? Or,
Hello,
yeah?
hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello. Hi. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you. Sorry for this
No
odd
problem.
timings everywhere, but that was the only time I could just manage because of the part two sessions today. So, Anam, how they have to manage the time for the EBCOG exam, please guide them on this.
Yeah, exactly, ma'am. Actually, in EBCOG, there are around 125 questions which they have to solve, and they have only 3 hours. And the
Yeah.
time is just the same which they have for MRCOG exam, but the questions there are 25 more questions which they have to solve. So for that, I would suggest that they should complete the paper. They should aim to complete the paper in around like 2.5 hours or 2 hours or 45 minutes. 15 minutes they should must prepare for any flagged question or any question which they have left. And for that reason,
Hmm.
they should be very quick in reading the statement and in reading the options. And because we have so many questions to solve, so I think it would be better idea if they have any confusion in any question. So don't waste time in pondering and wondering that what would be the answer. Just flag that question and try to solve the question in the end. Because in
Well,
that manner,
and
they are
one more
wasting
suggestion
time.
here. And when they flag, they should not leave it unattended, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
should
yeah,
solve and
no
flag.
intended. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
We should
This is a
mark the
mistake which
most.
last student they did. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Exactly. They should just mark the most possible answer which they think that it could be, and then they
Yeah,
can flag the question
absolutely.
to opt it at the end. Because don't waste much time just to ponder that what is the possible answer and what should I do, because wasting time is not an option in the ethics exam only. This is the very
Yeah,
important thing. Yeah.
yeah. And
Apart from
last
this,
time, Anna, The problem
Mm-hmm.
which happened was that students they could not complete. The reason for this is that
Exactly.
they don't understand. They were thinking that no, they have written that 30 EMQs and 35 SBAs are there. Yes, they write that 30 EMQs and 35 SBAs are there, but please understand if they give you an EMQ on twin, so basically
Mm-hmm.
that's counted as one. So like this 30
Exactly.
topics are there, but in that we've got
Mm-hmm.
one, two, three EMQs and every EMQ is on one page and that's too long. And the options are also too
Yeah,
long.
exactly.
So biggest thing which you have to work now is test your exhaustion and stamina building. This is the biggest thing which you
Mm-hmm.
have to work
Exactly.
now in time management. So yes, Anam, you
Because
were saying something like total time
yes, ma'am.
management.
Because
Yes.
yes, ma'am. Because in my exam, in the obstetric, my first paper was of obstetrics, right? So in my exam, I was not able to do the time management in ops, and in last like 15 to 20 minutes, I have to do the 30 to 40 questions which were still left, which I have to do. And I was so
Hmm.
stressed. The gynae paper, which was the next paper, I just keep this point in my mind, and I was able to complete the exam in like 2 hours and 35 minutes, and I had
Exactly.
25 minutes to review the paper. So if you
Jyoti,
keep it in
Shahinur, everyone,
mind.
please. Everybody
Mhm,
in the last exam, they were saying that we were now mentally prepared. In the second exam, we were faster. In the first exam, we just lost it
exactly.
because we were not understanding. So we want to prepare you that the
Mhm,
data the content or the questions would not be difficult. It's only the time management which makes you not to read and to read. Our exam used to be different because we had MCQs also in our exam. The true false were
mhm,
also there, single best answers were there, and EMQs were there. Now, Anam, in the recent exam, the students that did tell they were not separate. Like SBS was separate and
mhm.
EMQs were separate because in our exam it used to be like if MCQ is coming, then SBA would come, then EMQ. We had mixed all of them. So what was in the
No,
recent one?
there was mix and match. Some were SPS, then there
Yeah.
were AMPs, and again
No, but
SPS,
it's not
and
like in
topics were also
MRCOG, right?
mix and
That
match.
50 SPAs will
No,
get
no,
completed, then 50 EMQs will
n-
come.
no, no, not at
Yeah,
all.
all of
They will
you.
be mix and match. Yeah.
Yeah, be prepared for this. For example, in my exam, if first was SPA, second would be MCQ, true, false, third would be EMQ, fourth would be again SPA. So it's just like mix and match. It's not like, you complete one. Jyoti, do you understand that? This is different than that of MRCOG thing. Exactly. The problem here is only that you can't do the time management. Oh, I will just complete my single best answers and then I will complete my, extended match question. Here, the thing is that from the very beginning, just keep a watch on your timer and please make sure that you're faster because here you have to do at least 30 questions more than that what you do in your MRCOG. You all have the content preparation. It would be scenario based questions. Nobody's going to ask you that this is the line from the Escher, what do you think about this? Nothing would be like that. But the content, whatever, would be like scenario based. You just take your obstetrics and gynecological practice in mind. And the biggest reassurance point is, all of you, the biggest reassurance point is that passing percentage is of the students is definitely higher as compared to other exams. Like even last time, it was like on 60, 69%, 60% people they could pass. So, and they give you such a detailed your mark sheet that you come to know. For example, I knew that my oncology is 100%, my urogyne was 99%. You come to know about all your domains very clearly, but the chances of passing this exam with a good content, if you complete the paper, believe me, you're almost there. And what would you like to say? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, you are very right because the all the questions they used to give, there is no like ratifying or anything like this.
Correct.
They only test your knowledge, your concepts, and they will be giving the whole complete clinical statements with all the required things, the findings, the buzzwords, the labs, and you just have to assess the whole scenario and you have to answer accordingly. Like maybe you have to diagnose a condition, maybe you have to provide that most appropriate test or any management, but it will be only clinical scenarios. The percentages are very less. Like in my exam there was only one question in which they
Yeah,
asked some
my
percentage,
also
and
there
that
was
was
one only.
common too.
Yes,
Yeah, that
yes.
was
And
very
that too
common
was
percentage.
very typical.
Hmm.
I remember
Yeah.
something like a perennial tear. We are expecting,
Mhm.
everyone, please, we are expecting some pictorial questions like ultrasound questions. They give you lambda sign, they give you give you the twin peak. So all these things, they can be there. Inverted T, like monochorionic, dichorionic, these type of questions can be there. Placenta pictures, surgical post-operative pictures like morbidly adherent placenta. This can be in obstetrics. I think at least you will have some baseline knowledge. You're very well prepared. The only thing is that that day, before that day, sleep should be adequate because that day you will be exhausted. You would be speedy. There's only, 30 minutes to 1 hour break before between two exams. So you should be ready for that. Another important thing is that ensure because it's at her home, so good internet connection is there, and you have the email ready whenever you have to contact, so you know that okay, whom I have to contact if I have some problem.
Mhm.
Last time students could keep water, juice, because they do a room check with the camera. So the edibles were allowed. You can keep the edibles. You can show to them that this is an open box. This is some any sort of a snack if you want to keep. But you don't have much time, so you can keep a juice with you. You can keep a coffee if you think that it won't cause too much of a palpitation. You can keep these things with you. They generally allow that. You can show to them that this is something, but no stress at all. The only thing which I wanted to meet today is that to tell you guys that if you people have done your MRCPI, MRCOG, this exam should not be a problem for you. The only thing is that please read the question carefully and fastly. Don't just get stuck up on one question. If you think that it's taking time, whatever you think is the best answer at that moment, mark it and flag it. If you get time, it's better that you come back to it rather than sticking to it and leaving the last 10 questions, which are easy questions. Yes? Yeah? So your moderator is not here. Alvina would definitely be wishing you lots and lots of good luck. I know that 24/7 you people have been practicing, and I could see that the content of the question and the tags, they had really improved. That shows that you people are very, very well prepared for this. After this exam, you people might have this feeling. If any technical glitch is there, be ready for the emails, please. Anam, last time Shruti and Seema Abru, what did they do? They just had some guidance last time, right? In the
Mhm. They have
congratulations speech also. Yeah.
actually there must be an email address of Alexandros or someone concerned. Yeah, exactly. And there are some
Used to be
phone
to
numbers
contact
also,
Mr.
but
Alexander's, yeah.
but
Hmm.
usually they respond on the email. So just
Yeah.
immediately email them if you
So
have
do,
any
do you people have
problem.
this, all of you, please? You have the email corresponding for that, all the college emails, the coordination, right? Where you got the details and the confirmation. On the screen, email will be there. No, Jyoti. Last time, Shruti ran out. She got her phone, and then her husband did the email and then got contacted because her screen was stuck. So you'll have to do that on your gadget. Keep it ready on your phone for
Mhm.
contact. Because last time students, not only one, 3 to 4 students, they face this technical problem. That, the scrolling down, one thing I have to tell you, please pay attention here. When your extended math question stem would be here, there would be this much visible options, right? A, B, C, D, E, F. And there would be an arrowhead that shows that more options are there, like G, H, I, J, all would be there, but they're not visible on one screen. You have to scroll down to reach to them. So that arrowhead for them was not working. They couldn't see.
Mhm.
So hopefully they must have like settled all this. It was a technical glitch on the student's part or on the application part, whatever it was, but they managed. They managed and they passed also. So that's what I'm saying. Eventually, it's an exam where too much of a competition is not there till now. And I'm expecting, of course, saturation with the time period would be there, but saturation is not there. So when you are in the upper strata, Anam, you tend to pass this exam, because you're better.
Yes. Yes,
Others,
and it
yeah.
was my very first exam. At that point of time, I was not able to take the MRCOG. That was my first exam, and I was able to pass. And all these are mostly they have already taken their MRCOG. Then definitely it will be going to be an easier one for them. And
Oh,
one very important thing that in
absolutely.
on the screen while
Yes.
taking the exam, there are two parts of the screen. On one part, there are questions only in EMQs, like one, two, and third, first, second, and third question. These questions usually we have to scroll separately, and the options are on the left side, and while scrolling the questions only, the options don't scroll down. They that we have to scroll separately for the options. Okay, so
Mm,
some students
yeah.
just they thought.
All of you understand this point?
Mhm.
I hope you all understand this point that how you have to just go down to see the options. If you're going to see that A to F options only and you mark out of them, there would be a clue, an arrowhead that you have to scroll down to see all the options, right? For three questions, exactly, separately, Jyoti. Yes, separately.
Mhm.
Left hand side, right hand side,
Exactly.
left hand side will change the question, and right hand side, the options for three questions would stay the same. But out of those options, every time you'll have to mark the next. Exactly,
Exactly, because
Jyoti. You get it,
by
my dear?
scrolling the questions, the options will not scroll down. Your questions will be only will be you will be going down with the questions only. For options, you have to scroll separately. That was a mistake that some students might think that they are scrolling the questions. So options are
Yeah.
they are only these options that they are not scrolling down. So we don't have any other options. This is not the case. Options are more always, and you have to scroll down separately so that you don't miss the right answer.
Absolutely. And you have
Ma'am,
to
every
understand,
question,
yes,
ma'am,
my dear
every
Jyoti,
question has got separate options, or the same options are there for all three questions?
for EMQ, generally one same options are there for one EMQ topic. On the top, there's topic written. Twins, like VBAC or the labor, right? But every time when you scroll, you do the second question, of course, you'll have to mark the next one. But those extended match question options are generally same for one topic, right? But you have to scroll down. Got it? Next EMQ, when you'll shift to the next one, the new options will come. Got it? Okay. Any other question? Thank you very much, Jyoti. Any question which is disturbing you guys? Anything which you people think that that you people need to ask in the last minute because we've got the last students, just the May students experience. I hope you people have understood the extended match question approach. You have the books. I would suggest once again in the last 2 days that please make sure that you test your exhaustion. I mean, you make your stamina building. So please pick up an extended match question book, do it on the screen, and you just have to work on just selecting the right answer and be speedy and fast. A very good breakfast in the morning, please. Keep something for something like which is good in glucose content with you, like a chocolate, dates, anything which would definitely be making you fresh throughout. And in between, when 1 hour break is there, attend your toilet, have your food, take your coffee, and then get ready. Both the papers have to be passed separately. You don't have to think that if we just pass the first one, we would be passing gynae and obstetrics. Both have to be cleared, both separately, please. Both have got their separate percentages. So both exams are equally important. Don't get overconfident if you do well in one of the exam and the second is remaining. Don't get underconfident if you don't do well, because eventually the result is separate for both of them and you need to put in effort for both of them separately. Do you understand, everybody? Yeah. So we have full faith that whatever you've prepared is more than what's required. We know that you are very, very well prepared for this exam. You would see that the results will become out shining. I know each one of you that how much hard work you people have put in. However, the final day is the most important day. We want the performance, even if somebody has got some shortcoming in information and the applied knowledge. Believe me, you can pass this exam if you do great in those 3 hours. Idea to meet you today was to tell you that how important it is to perform on that day. Nobody knows. You've studied for 6 months, you've studied for 3 months, you've studied for 2 months, or even if you've studied for 1 month with your background knowledge. Still, if you decide today that you have your presence of mind, and if you read carefully, you all can pass this exam. We would see you shining. Thank you so much for your precious time. Best of luck from the entire team of RFA tutors, your mentors, Chain, Camellia, Anam, Alvina, me, the backend team, Safa. Everybody is praying for you guys. We stand besides you. You would see while performing that all the sessions things, all the discussion with the moderators, everything will be coming up in your mind. Just take care of your speed and time management. Do not get exhausted. See the statements very carefully, catch up the buzzwords, mark it, and move forward. When some question is taking much of the time, please flag it, mark it, flag it, come back to it if the time allows. Do not let the last few questions suffer on this. Thank you so much. And the last few words for your students. Yes, Anam.
Yeah, ma'am. One thing I just want to say to all of them that please make sure that your electricity connections are secured and you have some supply in case if one source is not working, you have some backup connection as well. And your network connection should be there working. If you have one Wi-Fi, please arrange for one and another Wi-Fi as well, because sometimes there are some network glitches and you might not be able to be connected to the same one, so you may have to switch the connection. Sometimes this kind of things happen and they tend to waste your time. So just have your backup very strong. And these are the important things when you are having a remote invigilating exam at home. And your these are all the things, no, and everything Dr. Sitra has already covered. Just have focus on the time management and just have a focus on your speed, and all your exam will be done and you will pass the exam hopefully for sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So we will be praying for you guys and waiting for the happy results. And you people will be taking the next OSCE. I have full faith in you guys. You have made your bases very strong. The only thing is that be confident. Just go as warriors, perform as warriors, and come out successful. Please ensure very good sleep and very good diet the day before. That's important to have a presence of mind. Bye-bye. Lots of love and best of luck from the entire team of RFA Theaters. Love you all. See you guys with the congratulations meet. Thank you very much. Best of luck from the entire team of RFA Theaters. Thank you so much.